for Ready Set DCON webinar. We really appreciate you being here. This is presented by the District Events Committee of the Southwest, and we do want to be respectful of your time, so we are going to jump right into it. So my name is Brandon Strange. I'm the Southwest District Events Committee Chair, as well as the San Pedro Division Liaison, and I'm very happy to be here.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ron Hilligeist, and I'm the Southwest District Interim Governor, as well as the South Mountain Lieutenant Governor and the District Events Committee Assistant Chair.
Hello, I'm Charlotte Critchlow. I am the Sandia Mountain Lieutenant Governor, and I am a part of the District Events Committee.
Hello, everybody. My name is Riley McClure. I'm the McDowell Mountain Lieutenant Governor, and I am also a member of the District Events Committee.
Sadly, as well as on our committee is Millie Quinlan. She is the Copper Caverns Lieutenant Governor. Sadly, she will not be joining us for this meeting, but she is on our committee as well.
Hi guys, my name is Nadine Pimentel and I'm the White Tank Lieutenant Governor, and I'm also a member of the District Events Committee.
As well as on the call, and who has been helping us throughout this entire year, are our admins, the District Administrator, Ms. Karen Church, and the Assistant District Administrator and DCON Admin, Ms. Kathy Tran. So big shout out to them. So let's jump right into it, guys.
All right, to start off with some logistics, on your arrival on Friday, April 5th, you want to try and get there between 3 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. So I know some of you may be coming from New Mexico or the El Paso area, so make sure that you kind of advocate enough time for you to try and get there between those times. That way we can get you all registered and checked in. We will have expedited registration and the on-site registration in the convention center lobby. So you will not be needing to go to the hotel front desk for any of that. You can just come straight to the convention center and we will get you all set up with your registration and your hotel room check-in. And again, please be sure to get there between 3 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. because our first open session starts at 6:30 p.m. And sadly, once we go all the way through DCON and we have to do our departure on Sunday, April 7th, that'll be after our closing sessions end. So we'll have breakfast, we'll do our closing session, and make sure that when you get down to closing session, you already have your rooms all cleaned up, you've already packed up all your stuff, and you bring your bags down with you to the bag storage, which will be in the Coronado room, because we may not have enough time to go back up to your rooms to pack up after our closing session. So make sure to bring all your stuff down with you. And then once that's all done, we'll have our hotel room checkout, and all attendees should have left by 12 p.m. And we also have some hotel information on the side. So we are staying at the Doubletree Hilton Hotel located at 2100 South Beach Drive, Tempe, Arizona. We also have the hotel phone number in case you wanted to give that to your advisors or your parents for anybody who may want that contact information.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Riley. So real quick, as stated before, we are at the 2100 South Beach Drive, Tempe, Arizona for the Doubletree Hilton. Here's a big map of the hotel, which we will for sure provide at the district convention. So when you arrive at DCON, you want to definitely make your way over here to this back area where you can see the convention center. There is plenty of parking over there, front, back, and side. So definitely park right by the convention center so you can get that quick registration, get to your rooms, get your clubs set up. And then after that, if you do want to go and park at a different spot, you are more than welcome to. That is your club's decision. But definitely be sure to park just over here so you can get registered as quickly as possible. So additionally, we do have our conference center map where we have rooms Tempe, Coronado, our boardroom, as well as this room up here, that I can't see the name of, and then the Fiesta ballrooms, as well as our Sunrise patio and the convention center lobby. So the Fiesta ballroom is definitely, that is where our open sessions are gonna be. And so that is where you wanna be for all the open sessions time, which we will talk about at district convention. Additionally is the convention center lobby right over here to the right, where we will have a couple other rooms set up, food service, and as mentioned before, where registration is going to be set up. And then lastly, over here on the left, you can see rooms Encantada and Galleria, and those are going to be the rooms for workshops, House of Delegates, etc. and we will definitely be sure to go through those later in the presentation. And those are right in front of the heated pool, very hard to miss, and there will be signs. So that is that for the maps.
Okay, up next, guys, we have how to prepare. So first up is the packing list. This is just a general list of what we might think you should bring. However, bring what you feel comfortable with, bring what you need to be comfortable and have a great decon. So first up is 2 pairs of Key Club casual wear. This includes a Key Club t-shirt, convention t-shirt that you will get once arriving at decon, as well as any theme attire you would like for Friday. And casual wear will be Friday and Sunday. 1 pair of business casual wear on Saturday during your rooms and as well as the whole day Saturday, and 1 pair of professional wear or formal wear Saturday night during the dance. Toiletries and personal care is recommended. And then no bathing suits, even though this isn't under the sea theme, bathing suits will not be allowed at convention. Minor electronics such as phone and charger, and your required forms, as well as Southwest Spirit, as we are South Best and we want to continue that tradition. Paperwork, this is very, very, very important, and you need this to enter decon. Your code of conduct, photo release, medical release. For you advisors, the statement of assurances, a certificate of election if you are a delegate, which we will get into later in the presentation. All paperwork must be signed and completed and turned in at registration, whether you do it expedited or on-site once you arrive April 5th. Decon payment can either be expedited or on-site as well. Expedited payment is required by a check or credit card by March 26th. The checks must be made payable to the Southwest District of Key Club International. On-site payment is due April 5th at the decon room in room Coronado when you check in for registration. And then some travel considerations, make sure you know how you're getting to decon, whether that's bus, car, plane, if you're feeling fancy. Also check for weather and traffic incidents, just to make sure that you can get there on time and account for those things. And then try to be there on time so that we can get started in a timely manner and you don't miss any of the fun events we have planned.
Okay, next is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday run through, and it's going to be a very brief run through as everything will be covered later on in the presentation. So first on Friday, there's going to be registration, opening session, caucusing, and curfew at 12, but you can socialize with other attendees. The dress code for Friday will be Key Club casual or theme appropriate attire. Again, no bathing suits. And then on Saturday, we will be having the Kiwanis Family Luncheon, the recognition banquet, 4 workshops, House of Delegates, Governor's Ball, contests, alternative rooms, college fair, and then again, the curfew is 12 a.m. The dress code will be business during the day and then formal or professional for recognition banquet and the Governor's Ball. Then on Sunday, we'll have the recognition banquet, a bit of a bittersweet ending with the release of the board, but then an induction of the new board, clean up and leave before 12, and then the dress code will be Key Club casual.
Up next, we have the different roles at decon. So the role of a delegate is very important. Basically, what this means is that your role is to vote on any bylaw changes that the district will endure in the next service year, as well as vote on the new district board, governor, secretary, treasurer, and bulletin editor at House of Delegates, which we'll get into later, as well as a vote for the lieutenant governors of your respective division at caucusing on Friday night. Along with this, you are also going to be voting for to endorse any international candidates for international trustee, vice president, and/or president, so that they will go on to run for their roles at international convention.
Another role that we have at decon is the Sergeant at Arms, along with the Sangre de Cristo Lieutenant Governor Praveen Swaminarayan. We both work as the Sergeant at Arms for the district board, so we basically help all of the club Sergeant at Arms to kind of fulfill their duties. Each club has 2 Sergeant at Arms each, which should have been assigned when you did your registration. So the role of a Sergeant at Arms is to kind of help maintain order during decon and make sure everything goes smoothly. So they're not necessarily going to be bossing anybody around for that sake, but they're just going to be making sure that the members of their club are wearing their lanyards, that have their name badges, that they're following the dress code, and that they're following the code of conduct in the workshops and the sessions.
As I mentioned before, House of Delegates is where we will vote for any bylaw changes as well as executive candidates. So a couple of important pieces of information. House of Delegates will be Saturday, April 6th at 3:30 p.m. Delegates can show up as early as 3:15 to get ready. However, the doors will be closing at 3:30. So this is a hard deadline. You must arrive beforehand. Delegates must have their badges and wristbands, otherwise they will not be let in. Doors will be closing at 3:30 and no later. Attendees are more than welcome to view the House of Delegates procedures, but they will not be participating, as only delegates with the badges and wristbands will be allowed to participate. Seating for attendees who want to view will vary at the event, and it is first come, first serve.
So additionally, at the hotel, if you're not a delegate and you are not going to be attending the House of Delegates, there are 3 separate locations that you are more than welcome to go to. So if you want to get some extra service hours and embrace your inner service by helping create plastic yarn, or what we call plarn, and we will be creating beds for the homeless in our service project room. So that will be announced at district convention. So make sure you bring some plastic bags. That will be in room Coronado. So our study room, you can prepare for finals and tests with some extra time in the study room. Very quiet place, very private, where you can get that extra studying in. That'll be in room Tempe. And then our student lounge is for if you're getting along with your fellow attendees, want to make some new friends, want to hang out a little bit before the closing session or for the dinner. You can be in the student lounge, which is in the convention center lobby, conveniently right outside of the convention room where the open sessions are. And additionally, the 4th place and another big item on district convention is the college fair. So let's go through this lineup. At college fair this year, we're going to have Arizona State University, University of Arizona, Arizona Christian University, Northern Arizona University, Grand Canyon University, Glendale Community College, South Mountain Community College, and Rio Salado Community College. Whew, what a lineup. So this year we have been collecting definitely lots of colleges to help attend, and they are delegating their time this year from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. So we know it seems like a very big window, but there are going to be times where you are unavailable to go to the college fair. Please make sure you only go to the college fair at the correct times. You cannot go during workshops. You cannot go during the House of Delegates or any other open sessions you're required to be at or contest judging. But you can go in between workshops. You can go before workshops begin, and you can go after workshops. That is the time we definitely recommend, because they are ending at 4 and workshops end well before that, and you will definitely have time. So if you are looking to get some more information on any of these colleges or just want to get some cool trinkets, definitely stop by there, and we will be announcing the room at district convention.
Another super fun opportunity that we'll have at DCON is our fundraiser. So this year we're going to be bringing back our convention fundraiser, and we're going to be attempting to raise $1,000 for Start Strong Zambia, which is attached to UNICEF, and UNICEF is one of our Key Club international partners. So to motivate you, we'll have 4 challenges set up at each quarter of the way. That way it will have a fun little incentive to get people to start donating. And although $1,000 does seem like a lot, hopefully it breaks down to about $3, less than $3 per attendee. And hopefully, since you'll already be bringing some money for the Key Club store, that you'll have a little extra to donate towards this really amazing cause.
So this year, we have the Key Club store, which is a great opportunity for you, while also getting some super cool, super fun Key Club stuff. So this year, the store will be open on Friday from 3 to 6:30, and on Saturday from 3 to 6. So these are a few of the items we'll have here. We have these super fun water bottles, very nice, very cute. And then we also have these charm bracelets that we're making ourselves. A lot of these will have different charms like keys and cheerleaders that represent the Southwest. So like that. And you can also we'll have the Key Club tassels, which are for and use these for workshops if you get them on Friday. Or, you can also just use them in classes for fun. They say eat, sleep, key club, repeat, or volunteer, repeat, which is fun. And then we have key club shirts. There'll be different varieties of these in all different sizes. Another great way to support the district and also get a fun little trinket out of it. So yeah, go to the key club store, bring money.
Okay, guys, up next, we have some new stuff that the District Events Committee is planning to introduce at this district convention. First up is the President's Parade. So during the recognition banquet, we will have a fun new section at the beginning of the banquet with the purpose of recognizing our amazing presidents. If you are president, you'll be introduced into the room by division. Then you'll have the chance to introduce yourself, your title, and a message to the convention. This is a great way for you to show the district convention all the hard work you have done this year, and this is a great way for us to honor the presidents that get us through at our home clubs.
Next, we will be having senior slides. During meal times for opening or like for open sessions, we will have a loop slideshow of our Key Club seniors to recognize all their hard work that they've done throughout Key Club. Submissions are open until March 25th, and you can scan the QR code right there to get the submission link. And for a pre-made slide, you can submit it for $5 and for the necessary information. And then we will make a slide for you for $10.
Another new thing that we're going to be adding this year is the spirit stick. So every year at district convention, there is a spirit contest between all the different clubs of the Southwest District that are present. But this year we are going to be having a tangible spirit stick that clubs will be fighting for to bring back home. So clubs who wish to enter the competition should make a sign before or at DCON, depending on what time you get there, that has their club name on it. So that way advisors and judges know who to look out for. Additionally, your club must be entered into another contest. So make sure to bring some spirit so that way you can be recognized on Sunday during our recognition banquet.
Thank you so much for those new stuff. Lots of new stuff this year. So one final big important reminder for the advisors and students. And when you're coming to DCON, you will need your paperwork to be permitted. You can come into the hotel and you can do that, but to actually participate in convention and be permitted, you do need your paperwork. Again, that was stated earlier, your code of conduct, your medical form and photo release, and for advisors, the statement of assurances, as well as the certificate of delegates. So please make sure before you begin your travels that you check with all of your students that you have your required forms and you make those copies well before DCON. Be a real shame for anyone coming really far to not have that paperwork and for not be able to come to convention. So that is that big reminder that we have for the advisors. Please bring that paperwork that can be found online at the Southwest District website as well as in your registration packets. So now, thank you for coming to the presentation. We will now have an open Q&A. We know a lot of you are eager and you're here, and so we hope that you have some questions that we can help answer with our committee as well as our administrators. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to shoot. Yes, additionally, if you do not want to get on the mic, you can type it in the chat as well. And we do have that open so we can see. We will give it just a minute or two in case anyone has any thoughts or questions or comments. If you have any comments, we are open to comments as well.
Hi, Brandon. This is Nilda.
Hi, Ms. Nilda.
How are you, my dear?
I'm well, thank you so much.
Our Key Club students will be bringing tons of plastic bags for
Perfect.
your project.
Thank you so much.
Is there a particular place where we need to look for to get them to you? Is that going to be at the convention center?
Yes, so at registration, we will have a little area, hopefully a box or two, or a separate area where we can drop off bags, or we might have you take it right down to the service room. So we will definitely see when we get there, but we will have a separate area so you're not carrying them around all convention.
All right. Thank
Great
you.
question, Ms. Nilda. And I'm very glad to see some clubs getting there.
Thank you.
All right, well, Since I'm not seeing any more questions, oh, never mind. So what does it mean when you clarify no bathing suits? I'm a little confused. So at this convention, Key Club, we do want to maintain professional and appropriate attire during the convention. There are going to be other hotel guests and hotel staff there. And so during workshops and during open sessions, we do not want any bathing suits. Just for public decency, and again, it is in the code of conduct. I hope that answers your question. Of course, no worries. Thank you for asking. So there is no time to swim. So at the convention, during Saturday, we're gonna be very busy. But in the evening, depending on the hotel rules, if the pool is open and there are no other obligations during that night, such as House of Delegates, open sessions, workshops, etc., we cannot technically stop you from going swimming. But please do not wear your bathing suits during open sessions, workshops, or frankly, any part of the convention.
Just want to step in. It is up to your advisor whether or not you're allowed to go swimming. So please do not go swimming without letting your advisor know, and the advisor has the final say on whether or not you can do it. But please be aware of the schedule. There may not be any time available for you to go swimming anyway. We defer to your advisors.
Yeah, and to follow up on Kathy's comment, not only do your advisors have to approve it, your advisors have to chaperone you at the pool. We can't have students at the pool without an adult chaperone.
Thank you. And just as a last note, there are other hotel guests, as mentioned before, and Key Club, we're all about the respect. So we definitely want to make sure we're being kind to those other hotel guests, whether that's directly or with our social behavior. Would it be okay for us to DoorDash food to the hotel while we are there? So meals will be provided. So Sunday evening or Friday evening, there will be dinner. Saturday, there will be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then Sunday morning, there will also be breakfast. And then in between, you might get some candy at workshops. You might get some snacks. You never know. There also is a hotel gift shop, which has plenty of snacks and goodies in it. So for door dashing, I will refer that to our administrators. Yes. And again, same with the other thing. Please check with your advisors. Don't just order food and stuff, because again, being respectful and making sure you know the schedule. Because if you order before convention and an open session and you got to be at the open session, you can't really leave to go pick your food up. So definitely, again, same with the pool, refer to your advisor.
Yeah, and Isaiah, that was the biggest challenge that we had last year in El Paso, was just the timing of the receipt on food that was delivered. Assuming that your advisor is okay with you ordering food, you have to be available to pick it up when it's delivered. And we were running into a lot of students who were ordering food on Saturday night after or during the dance, and it wasn't coming until after curfew. So if your advisor is cool with you ordering food, that's great, but make sure that you're going to be available to pick it up when it arrives.
And remember, curfew is number one. So if it comes after and curfew's hit, you're out of luck. Of course, great question. Great question. Yes, very good questions from all. So again, the main theme, check with your advisor, make sure you know the hotel schedule. And then one of the biggest things that we use, if you have to think about it and you have to, doubt the idea, might not be the best idea. So I'm wondering if we do have any more questions just from anyone else. We will be staying on just a little bit if you want to stay and have any more, not with the crowd, but if there are not any more, I think that will be it. Thank you so much for coming. This is our last district event before district convention, and I'm going to say I'm very happy with this outcome. So thank you all for taking this time out of your day. And if you do want to stay behind and ask any questions, you are more than welcome to do that. And if you need any help, contact the district convention help desk, which you can see at the bottom for Key Club Convention at swdkiwanis.org. And then everything that we covered in this, proper form, senior slides, most of that stuff can be found on the district website that is very easily navigatable. So make sure to check there for any updates and email this if you have any questions. Other than that, thank you so much, and you are more than free to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.